South East Queensland and northern New South Wales, of course, are battened down, anxiously awaiting the arrival of tropical cyclone Alfred. But the erratic behaviour of the storm is making it hard to plan.
Along the coast, gale force winds whip up the surf as Cyclone Alfred moves ever closer. It was expected the cyclone would have made landfall by now, but the storm's movements keep changing, and so too do the forecasts.
Tropical Cyclone Alfred will make impact in the early hours of tomorrow morning, or at some stage tomorrow, it would appear.
Warnings will now be updated every hour based on the latest radar and satellite imagery.
As the storm movement slows and alters course, safety plans are updated. Last night, evacuation orders were issued for the New South Wales northern rivers amid flooding fears.
We have several evacuation centres that are open right across the northern rivers. They are all operating 24/7.
Across New South Wales and Queensland, more than 80,000 people are without electricity as winds topple poles and trees. Most residents unlikely to see their power restored for days.
They're going to do it as soon as possible, but they need to do it in a safe way. Falling debris is still a major issue.
The SES responding to over 1,000 calls for assistance as 120 defence personnel are deployed to help.
The way that Queenslanders have prepared has given us the best opportunity not just to deal with the event, but to be able to switch from response to recovery.
The nervous anticipation continuing as residents wait to see just how much damage the cyclone will inflict.
Tweed Heads resident Simone Wilkins joins us now. Hello, Simone. You've made the decision to stay at home through the storm, and I hope you're doing okay, because the cyclone was initially thought to have passed by now. So how are you feeling about your decision to stay?
Definitely very nervous and anxious about it. A little bit worried. We thought that it was going to arrive, but we're still waiting.
Yeah, so how does that impact you? Because I think about people who have been told to either evacuate or stay. If you stay, that's fine. But when you thought it might have only been a day and that becomes 2 days and possibly more, you've got supplies and things like that with no shops open. How are you managing with all of that?
Absolutely. So we stocked up and we're lucky that we still have power, but a lot of the houses in this area and a lot of my friends on the Gold Coast have no power. So that might be an issue when the power cuts out, but we have enough for the next few days.
Simone, we can see the rain behind you. How would you describe the conditions?
It is wild here. It's literally going from really windy to calm and then really windy again. But it's definitely picking up now, so something is brewing.
Simone, have you decided at what point you will evacuate?
I have the Hazards app on my phone, the Hazards Near Me New South Wales app. So once that pings off, then I think it will be time to evacuate.
And if that happens, Simone, are you prepared? Like, do you have a bag packed? What's in it?
I have a bag packed, my passport, because I'm going away overseas next week.
Oh,
so
my God.
My passport and then just some priorities and then just some clothes. So, yeah, that's packed, ready to go, but hopefully we don't have to evacuate here.
So if you do, though, for residents like you, what's the plan? Have you thought about where you could go?
That's a great question.
Apart from on holiday.
Maybe to my maybe to my friend's house, or there is evacuation centres around in Kingscliff. I think that would be the closest one to Tweed. So maybe there. I have no idea.
Simone, you were there for the 2022 floods. What kind of state do you think that the Tweed is in at the moment to deal with potentially even more extreme water conditions?
Well, we kind of only just recovered from the 2022 floods. But this time around, they're definitely more prepared. Everyone's sandbagging their shops, houses, and stuff like that. So there's definitely a lot more preparation gone into this than 2022. But then again, that was a flooding. This is a cyclone, so no one really knows what's going to happen.
Well, Simone, we hope that you stay safe and don't need that go bag. Look after yourself. Thanks for chatting to us.
Thank you.
Get to that holiday.